Zachary Cronenweather to please come forward. Zachary is a third-year scholar. I think he's our first one, right, Rick?
Yeah.
To be our third year, and we're very proud of him. And he's going to be sharing a little bit about what was the impact of the Scholar Program on his life, and what is he going to carry forth in the future with him from Chorale, the Scholar Program. And he'll be followed by Chorale Brown, who'll be sharing the impact of her life. Let's warm welcome, please, for Zachary Cronenweather.
Well, Bob is right. We are multi-talented. My talent is procrastination. I do have a speech, so here we go. Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be with you all tonight. I already told my high school that they were my second family, so you guys would be my close third. I am incredibly grateful for the mentors, singers, and staff here at Chorale who made my experience so exceptional. I could not have asked for a better mentor in Rick, or a better conductor in Rick. They were both true friends to me and pushed me to overcome my fears and become a better singer and person. I have been with Chorale for 3 years, and I cannot imagine ever forgetting the experiences I had and the music we made. These things can never die. Yeah, that's so good. The Student Scholar Program was a godsend to me because my own high school did not have a choir, and I was very much lacking in a formal music education. In our voice lessons, Joe taught me the techniques I needed to sing confidently. I still have much to learn, but there is a tremendous improvement in my vocal ability from the lessons and rehearsals I had with Chorale. I am so thankful for having had the opportunity to be a student scholar. Bob does a fantastic job with the scholars and makes us all feel at home here. Unfortunately, this is also a goodbye. I will soon be starting the next chapter of my life, but I'm sure that this one will be with me for many chapters to come. This fall, I will be studying electrical engineering at the University of Florida and will be joining a singing group there. I am excited for what is to come and will always remember to have music close to my heart. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So this is my second year as a student scholar, and I would just like to start by saying that Alex, Joe, Bob, everyone here pretty much has made not only my singing experience and my high school experience so much more enriching, but also just, it's just been such an honor to be a part of this family and to be able to learn so much from this group of people, because I know that a lot of people and children around the world do not have the fortune of being able to make music on a daily basis and being able to have the pride and joy of being able to express themselves really through music, and I really appreciate having this opportunity. And also, I will be double majoring at USF with music performance and pre-med, but at the University of South Florida in Tampa. But I definitely hope to come back next year and see what the Scholar Program has in the future. And I would just like to say that, got little notes, just like everyone. Last minute, you know. Procrastination is a high school thing. I would just like to say that I am grateful for the opportunities that I've been given as part of this program, and how I've made so many memories that will last a lifetime, and friends that will be with me long into the future. But most importantly, I've found a home with Chorale, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of your family.
Thank you, Zach, and thank you, Chorale. It's going to be nice to know we're going to have a singing engineer in Zach and a singing doctor, right? And Chorale, so she's going to mix both of those career fields. So at this time, I'm going to invite the scholars just to stand first. Would you stand so we can recognize you as a group? I just want to say, as a group, this has probably been the most cohesive group of scholars that we've had in the years that we've had this program. So at this time, I'm going to invite the scholars and their mentors to come forward up on the platform.
We didn't sing, it just wouldn't be a Key Chorale event. So we've chosen a piece, it's a words by Charles Dickens. It's called Things That Never Die. And I just wanted to read you the text. The pure and the bright, the beautiful that stirred our hearts in youth. The impulses to wordless prayer. The streams of love and truth. The longing after something lost. The spirit's yearning cry. The striving after better hopes. These things can never die. The timid hand stretched forth to aid a brother in his need, a kindly word in grief's dark hour that proves a friend indeed. The plea for mercy softly breathed when justice threatens high, the sorrow of a contrite heart. These things shall never die. Let nothing pass, for every hand must find some work to do. Lose not a chance to waken love. Be firm and just and true, so shall a light that cannot fade beam on thee from on high, and angel voices say to thee, these things can never die. And it's a wonderful piece by Lee Dangler. We've had a wonderful time working with our scholars and with Lorraine and myself working as well. And also we have a special guest with us, Michael Stewart. Michael Stewart is a wonderful friend of mine and organist and director of music at First United Methodist Church. So thank you, Michael, for joining us. Here is Things That Never Die.
When she returned to Chorale, she brought along her love of singing, a strong work ethic, and a dedication to her musical craft, always striving to be a better musician.
In addition, Kayla is always willing to lend a helping hand, from manning the information table at publicity events, to her thoughtful insight and leadership in helping to facilitate the planning of our bowling extravaganza.
Kayla does all this while finding the balance of life as a college student who is also working.
Kayla, you are a true asset to the Key Chorale, and an inspiration to us all of what goodness can come when we give of ourselves.
We want to present her with a certificate of appreciation. She has worked very diligently this year, and she always says, Bob, whatever I can do, Joe, whatever I can do. So thank you so much, Kayla, for making yourself available and being a true blessing to the Scholar Program in Key Chorale.
Between Pineview and State College of Florida.
And what do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to go into astrophysics.
Wow. So, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? But she did agree this year in the soiree to put on a Cinderella costume, sweep the floor, and sing a wonderful song about her wish and her dream coming true. And I think, knowing Janice, she's going to have that wish just come true. There you go.
Janice, we have for you too a certificate of recognition for your first year in the program, and a couple other goodies in here too. Their mileage reimbursement check, which is really important, especially with gas prices, right? And we look forward to you returning this year. You've been a blessing to everybody. You're singing, and I know Kristen, your mentor, has enjoyed working with you. So we look forward to seeing you back next year, okay? Thank you so much. And how about the ladies?
I'm sharing about Katie.
Yeah, you can share about Katie.
I'll do Katie.
Katie, okay.
All right, I'll do Katie, because I spend time with Katie, maybe too much time. But when I met Katie, he was an alto, and now he's one of our tenors. So that's how long we've known Katie. But Katie was a wonderful young man. He's really accomplished a lot in a short time. The Votes have been a wonderful family to work with all of this time. You are the third in the family to be in the program, so we're excited about that. And we're also excited that he joined as a freshman. So he has the opportunity to be our first ever 4-year scholar. So he's going to be a professional by the time we're done. So, Katie, we want to give you this wonderful acknowledgement here, and thank you and congratulations.
The river will keep flowing, and this young lady I know because it's already begun. This year she said, sure, I'll do the Linda Carson interview on Channel 7, and sure, I'll sing at the downtown block party. What else do you want me to do? That's Katie Starr. Give her a hand.
And do you want to get a picture,
Sure.
of all this, Joe?
All three. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Great. One more round of applause. And now we're going to invite our scholars that are seniors, and we'll be moving on next year. If they would all come down, please. Hard to believe, out of our 8 scholars, 5 are graduated already or will be graduating in a couple of days here and moving on. But it's been a joy to have them in this program, and I'm going to allow Lorraine and Joe, who've been their voice teachers, if they want to share one more glimpse, and then we're going to give them what they're going to be receiving tonight as well. So Lorraine and Joe.
For Miss Chorale, if you need someone to sing a German lied for you, or an aria from the Magic Flute in German, this young lady can do it because she speaks German as well as English. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chorale, thank you. And in addition to them getting their certificate, their mileage reimbursement, they're also, and I want to thank our board for doing this, they're getting an honorarium, also in the form of a check that they can use, I'm sure, if they're going on to school for books and good things like that. So thank you, Chorale. And now,
Can you imagine the commitment that it takes for mom and dad to get this girl from, where is it? Where do you live? Northport?
Yes.
She lives in Northport, and she commuted every Tuesday night, plus all the concerts that we did. Maddie Shue, thank you so much for being a happy camper on the road. Joe, before you talk, I hope you were going to say something about this.
Oh, no, what is that?
I did not know.
Oh, you didn't know
I've been
about
out of
that?
town. I've been
Oh,
doing
okay.
that. I don't know what's going on.
This young lady actually spotted for it. Did you read today's newspaper? The exchange gives scholarships. She won one. There you go, young lady.
I snuck out of town for 2 days. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm grateful. But I do want to say that one of the great things about Ashley is, you know, when you have something in your soul you want to share, that's one thing. When you're a composer, it's even more important. And she is a budding composer, a film score person that's going to be learning a lot. She's going to University of Central Florida, right? And it's really been a privilege working with Ashley. She has a lot of music in her, and our role as a teacher is just to get that music out in the world. And she is going to make a big difference in a lot of ways, and I'm so proud of you in every way. And I always tell Lorelei that in her lessons I want to hear her big girl voice. She's a big girl, and I want to hear that big girl voice. And she started out a little timid, and now she has that big girl voice and a big girl personality, and she is going to be amazing. It's been wonderful. The only regret I have is it's been too short. Wish we would have had you for a couple of years, but Lorelei is just such a treat to work with, and we are going to miss you greatly, but we know you're on to bigger and better things. Zachary's been with us for 3 years, if you heard. When I first met Zachary, he just wanted to audition for the chorale. He had no idea that we had the student scholar program, but we never had anyone under the age of, we always had juniors. And I think you were 16 at the time, maybe? Yeah. He was 16, and we said to ourselves, A, he's a tenor. B, he has some talent. And I talked to Bob and I said, I think we were going to have to make him a student scholar and have to break our rules. So the best rules are those that you can break when you have someone that really is going to blossom and flourish. And those of you who watched Zachary with us in the 3 years, he's grown exponentially every year. And both as a musician and a singer, but more importantly, as just a brilliant young man that is on to bigger and better things. So we are going to be sad to see you go, but we are grateful for the prime we've had with you. So thank you.
May I stand beside the talking one?
Oh, great. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
And as we come to the closure of this program, I just again want to thank our student scholars for being a part of it. I want to thank the Chorale staff for helping be our greeters tonight. But most importantly, I want to thank all of our parents, because without you, they would not have been able to audition. I want to thank Joe Calkins, who always, as we're talking about students coming in, and he's listening to them, I love when he uses the word, Bob, I see potential in this student. And as an educator, that means everything. right? We want to see the fruits of the labor of them singing and so forth, but to see potential, I don't know if every conductor has that. So Joe, I want to thank you for that. And we want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Joe's going to have a few closing comments. Then we're going to take a group picture. Our colleagues that are up here, they'll be coming down. Scholars will get a group picture. And guess what? We have a rehearsal in about 20 minutes. You're right, Joe? So, Joe Calkins.
Years ago, when Lorraine and Lee and a bunch of us were kind of hatching this program, it got to the point where it grew pretty fast, and pretty soon I said to myself, I have no way that we can make this program work. And I went to Bob and I said, Bob, I need someone to make this program work because it's too great, there's too much work to be done. And not only did he say yes, but he made the program better every single year. So I want to thank Bob Winberg for all of his work. School the last week and a half to promote the Student Scholar Program. I'm just going to say something somewhat on the QT, but we've been in communication with the Community Foundation. They said, you know, if you could take this program you have, which is great value and is really good, if you had a little bit more money to make it even better, what would you do? And so we went through an incredible process that we've been going through, I guess, the last maybe 3 months, 2 months. And the whole idea was, well, you know, now that we've done this program for a number of years, what are some things that we could do to make it better? What are some things we could add? What are some ways that we could find a better way to, at the end of the season, say, was it successful? What did we accomplish? And so we've been working through that. The educational committee went through and came up with a wish list of things. We've met with a number of people. We've really been kind of refining, retooling. And so next year, I think the program will be even better. But the program is not really as much a program as it's about people. And it's about these young students and what they accomplish and what they do. And I think, if I think about Chorale before the Student Scholar Program and after, we're two different organizations because you brought your youth, your enthusiasm, your just idealism, and just reinvented us. So we became proud parents and really kind of created a family. And I think one of the things I said at the Student Scholar recognition, I think I said was, whenever you go to an audition, whenever you have a performance to perform for, just look around this room and know that every one of us are with you. It takes a whole village to create a great person. And when I look back at life, I think of the hundreds of people that made a difference in my life. And I think what you're going to find as you go on is that this family of singers and friends and everything will be with you every step of the way. It's not just, see you at graduation, it was wonderful. It's going to be something that we're going to be part of your lives the whole time. But I think what's so great is to look around and when you have one of those moments and you're in an audition, you go, they aren't going to like me, I'm not going to do a very good job. Just know that every one of us are with you. And we are all supporting you in every way we can. You've got an incredible family around you, and you have your incredible singing family around you. So I want to just thank you all for that, and just keep that in mind. And the good news is we're going to take some photos here, and then we've got a good amount of time to just sort of love on each other and thank everybody for being here. So I just want to thank Lorraine and Lee, who really helped foster this program when it needed that help. And of course, Bob for everything he does, which is incredible. So, all right.